It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect, I think, today for both teams. Advantage offense.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Harris. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll work this out to the 23. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Third and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on third down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the first down.
On fourth down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Second and 11. Now Wilson. This one complete to Washington. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson now. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raven first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
His kick is good. Makes the score, Ravens 17, Steelers nothing.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with 1st down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. He's got it inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Wilson will throw again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. And now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Chris Boswell on for the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Steelers are back in this one. It's 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He runs with it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's taken in, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time, Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Jackson looking to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're gonna drop him behind the line again.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Second down and 8. Now Wilson. Into the hands of Pickens. And And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On second down, Russ. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw again is Wilson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing again, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Again, Wilson. This one caught at the 4. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2nd down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Baltimore.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
Onside kick is recovered by the Ravens.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.